Hey, I'm Sean for Rusty Shovel TV, and in this video we're going to talk about extending the life and getting better performance out of your paving stone projects. So one of the problems that sometimes you'll see pop up with paving stone is over time, pavers can tend to start to dip a little bit, or you start to see weeds come up through the cracks, or you start to see ants developing in the cracks. And so a product that helps with that is called polymeric sand, and basically what it does is it helps to extend the life of your whole project and make it look good for a long period of time to come. So it's basically a sand. It comes in 50-pound bags. You open it up, you sweep it in between the cracks of the pavers once you're done your project, and once you get it all in the cracks, get it cleaned off the surface of the pavers, you spray it down with a light sprinkle of water, and what it does is it hardens in the cracks. So what that does is it helps to prevent water from washing out in between the joints. So if you just had a regular sand or a crusher dust in between, you can get basically wash out of your joints from heavy rain events or anything like that. But then also what's going to happen over time is you're going to get dirt blow into the cracks, and that's where you're going to start to see ants and weeds develop. So what happens with this polymeric sand, because you're sweeping it in and it hardens, it basically keeps weeds from coming up in that in that dirt, and then also it's going to prevent any ants from forming in those cracks as well, because it's going to be basically one hard solid surface. And the other benefit for that is that when it rains, or when you get heavy rain event, or you get your spring melt, instead of that water being able to absorb through the cracks and into your base and erode at your base, the other nice thing about the polymeric sand is, because it's making such a solid surface, is that water is going to run away. It doesn't have a chance to drain down through. So that's another nice thing. So because the water isn't getting through to your base, you're not going to have, it's going to make your project look better for longer, because you're not going to have that water eroding at your base. That's where you get the dips and sways from the water basically getting down in there and making the base move on you a little bit. So polymeric sand, we've got it here. We carry it. It's a great addition to any paver project. We've got it in a couple different colors, so that no matter what color of paver you're using, it'll look good with your project. And the main stuff that we have for using in pavers is going to be it's going to be great for using in pavers. You can use it up to 1.5 gaps, and then we also have a product if you're doing anything with, say you're using flagstone, for example, and you're using wider gaps. We've got something that can be swept. We've got another polymeric sand, an extreme polymeric sand, that can be swept into gaps at least, or up to 4 inches wide. So you can get that nice look with a flagstone as well. So that's basically a rundown on polymeric sand, product that's going to help extend the life of your paver project.